Ashley, you again. Why make you do that to my daughter?
This is some bag of crap float around, Master Bro. You can't be no. Yeah.
Will anything wanna do to people, he not go unpunished. Cause him sit high and him look lower.
Let me tell you something. See, after today, I don't want nobody tell me nothing about Alkaline. Alkaline are the worst artists. We can't do no interview.
Blessed day, my people, saying today's video we're going to talk about Alkaline interview with Cliff Hughes is now causing major problems after Alka was asked about Vybz Kartel, and Alkaline responded in a way where enough people actually are bashing, but some people, you know, they must say Alka does be Alka, you understand? So we're going to talk about it and we're going to play some of the interviews. Also, Alkaline speak about if him have no child, because you know sometimes we hear say him have a youth and then next time we hear say him not have no youth. So we get the confirmation from the data boss, even though some people don't believe the answer we him give. You see it? Also, we're going to talk about Selector NIKO Fire, who says the Alkaline interview is the worst interview ever. Boy, oh boy, NIKO, me know them are going to beat it for them statement. You see it? Also, Stalk Ashley finally speaks out after being accused of taking advantage of a female. I don't know if you see what I go on the internet with Stalk Ashley, but it definitely not look good, is it? So Stalk Ashley respond on them thing, is it? Also, I have a video with the mother talking on TikTok live as it relates to the whole Stalk Ashley situation. Also, we're going to talk about Blak Ryno, who is now featured on the storybook Rhythm, and this comes after the entertainer cry out to Russian to get featured on the Rhythm. Also, we're going to talk about some more update that we have in relation to the Vybz Kartel concert in St. Kitts. That is causing some problems, you understand? They must say Kartel get whole heap of money, but the government has said them not have enough money for pay. Not pay for help like the people them when I make certain amount of money in the country and all them things. I read the update and you know understand what I talk about. You see it? Separately from that, we're going to talk about Massacre, who is now featured as the face of the reggae category on Apple Music. And also we're going to talk about LELA announces her debut album, and she actually dropped the first single with dancehall artist Massacre. So before we're going to further into the topics, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. You see it? Alright people, so the first thing we're going to talk about is Stalk Ashley reacting or responding to some rumors that's now circulating about her on the internet. You see it? And by now, some of you know, well maybe not all of you know, but some of you know, supposed to see the things them where a woman has say Stalk Ashley take a of her daughter and stuff like that. You see me? So Stalk Ashley go live, I think a TikTok live she go upon and she actually address that, or she actually speak on it a little bit, because you don't know Stalk Ashley say she's not like a media person. She not really love come on internet and chat up her mouth and them thing. You see it? But before me even play where Stalk Ashley have to say, cause I remember I also have a video with the mother talk on TikTok, you know, you see me? She dig up on TikTok live and people might tell her say, oh, she need for gas station and report it and make the police them know where Stalk Ashley and some manager or whatever do to her daughter. You see me? But as I said, someone might not see the video yet. So I play the video with the mother, seeing that the video were out there where someone might see and someone might not see. Then we're going to move on to a Stalk Ashley have to say, and then I play the live with the mother. You see my people? So check out that clip here first.
Stalk Ashley, you again. Why make you do that to my daughter? She's 19. You're a big woman for her. You fuck her off. You are your producer or manager. Dirty Jack. Whatever you want name. When you molest over and over. When you touch her and put her in a when you do all kind of wickedness to her. See there? When I sleep. I strokes me nearly catch a while ago. Oh, me I take this thing. Oh, good pick me. Stalk Ashley, you nah go so. Stalk Ashley, me nah take it so. Me nah take it so. Me nah take what you do to my daughter so. Here, Stalk Ashley, you are your manager. We are bad Skylar on a mentally. The things them wanna do to her.
Alright, so that's what's going on, my people. You see it? So now we're going to move on to a Stalk Ashley have to say, only can tell me if you don't believe the rumors them. Me also Footer I put out a video I say I want to interview the mother and get to the root of all of this for see. I guess I want to know if it's true or whatever. But let us jump into this clip. Only can tell me what you think in the comment section.
This is some bag of crap float around, Master Bro. You can't be no. Yeah. You know, come on talk a lot. I'm not really depend on the media, like, you know, do too much. And so my medium is really music. When I'm going to the studio and put my headphones on, that's where, you know, I really express myself. Even like overthinking, nothing don't even make no fucking sense, honestly. Real personal, like real personal. You know what I mean? And I'm glad you feel the same way. I'm glad like a lot of one can relate to it and just feel where I come from, because I'm far for real, you know what I mean? Struggle real, for real. You get me? People don't talk about, you know what I mean? Instagram, social media, all of this is like a highlight reel. People post things that are going on in their life where, you know, it's not everything. You don't know. You can never look on somebody's life like on your screen and assume say you know everything that's going in there. You'll never know. You'll never know what people go through. You know what I mean? So I just want to use this opportunity as well for like telling them to be easy. You never really know. Like you can't see somebody's face, you can't see them heart. You never know. So like just be easy. And be easy upon each other. The people that want to deal with in a real life on a day-to-day basis. Like spread love, bro. Like that's all. That's all I got matter in at the end. You see me? Give love. Like it don't cost nothing to show love.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna say Stark actually guilty or not, because boy, the amount of negative comments so me and see people are say, yo, Stark actually them spirit not take her and all them thing there. Anyway, remember I'm telling you say the mother did up on TikTok live and all of that I speak out. So I'm run a little piece of that clip here and only can tell me where anything about what the mother say.
With anything wanna do to people, he not go unpunish. Cause him sit high and him look lower. One defend whatever and say me daughter this and me daughter that. Uno say what you want to say. You see sometime when it reach a uno door, uno go understand. Yeah man. Or happen to one of the family. Or happen to one of the local cousin or sister, uno niece, uno brother, uno go understand. Oh, my other baby girl coming out. I don't see no way. Oh, I have to follow you?
Want me to tell you? I'm there, baby. Don't make nobody will speak negative. And that you from talk about your baby. We know that little girl, from she a baby, she just want to show her talent. And that not mean say, because she want to show her talent and she want to be somebody, and she want to be an artist, you're supposed to do her things. It's not right. A grown woman can get a grown woman can get money. A grown woman can get money and say she gotta do things, you're not gonna do things here. Obviously she want the boss. She don't want people she feel like she could have trust. Don't make them call you down.
Yeah.
Don't make them call you. I have a little sister. I have a daughter what's soon to be here. What you say?
Yeah.
Don't make him talk but I don't get just to see a picnic. Are you Dolly Pain that? You mad? You're Dolly Pain. They know what they did and it couldn't reach to a state where the little girl mentally unstable and she has start talk certain things. People don't understand, don't take sense out of nonsense. No matter if she's 19 years old and she was around them, she was around them to make something of herself. Obviously, the girl talented. I not ask Christ. The little girl talented. Listen to her song, them she talented. She talented. And that I want to can't take from her. But for she coming and stay like that, it just don't happen out of nowhere. So
Thank you very much.
but yesterday me I watch me I go on me dey on For You page and me I say, what is me end up see this? And me I say, no Natalie this. And me I say to my client say, me na my shop and me I say to my client say, me know her, you know. And my mother church sister daughter and her mother prayer warrior. And that we believe in. Say if we not get justice on the system, we all get it from God.
God.
And I ask and I tell we are telling you. So Stalk here, I don't know the details and whatever is going on, but for me that little girl reach that stage. stage, you had to have done something mentally
It's
poor.
trauma.
If
You have
she
to have a
mentally
reaction.
unstable, little girl can't just mad out so. They run all of a sudden she just mad out so. Nobody not tell
The
life
woman why she do not feel so bad.
rate.
Yeah, like
And
when
me
woman
and
why
Jesus
feel
Christ
so
and his 12
bad.
disciples, them know say, you see them producer yeah, and them artists yeah, is it enough is either them have to do certain things to on the bus. And if them don't want to do it, if the artists upcoming artists don't want to do it, them don't get for bus. And I'm
True.
not saying she indulged in it because she wanted to do it. She was around them and she felt safe. She was around them and she felt safe. You know, just the people, look here.
Yeah, man. Boy, I don't know for some people, you see me? I do not know because right now we can't jump and just. But now say I lie, mother tell her whatever it may be, you know, but we can't jump and just say Stark Ashley at this and that and all them things. You see me? I mean, no, they have to defend no artist because I don't know Stark Ashley. I never meet her before. I mean, I defend no artist, but you don't know me. I have to watch what I go on and see what is what. As me say, people that tell the woman, the mother, for go report it at station or whatever it may be. You see me? Some people are ask where police are go do and them thing. You see me? Anyway, Footer also want to interview the mother and thing. So me see the selector put out that video here.
Hear me I say, anybody will know the mother will say her daughter involved in a or in something here. Tell her to link me. Anybody know the mother for the little girl were involved in the Stark Ashley situation? Tell her to link me. Me need to talk to her ASAP. Me need full information on this thing here. ASAP.
Yeah, man, so that's what's going on. You don't know at the end of the day, we just want, if, you know, that really happened to our daughter, justice must be served and all of that. You get me? That's the only thing me can say personally. As me say, me no know Stark Ashley, and me no there for pick up for no artist. Anyway, my people, let me know anything about this in the comment section. Next thing we're going to talk about is an update what we get as it relates to this. The money where Vybz Kartel get, it a cause a bag of thing over saying kids, you understand? So, I'm going to just jump in at the article here so I understand what's going on. You see, my people? So the story is saying VAT back to 17% and $250 support gone. Of course, you don't know VAT mean value added tax. Anyway, it's a VAT back to 17% and $250 support gone days after Vybz Kartel's $4 million music fest payday. In a stunning blow to struggling citizens, the St. Kitts and Nevis government has reinstated the full 17% VAT and ended the $250 monthly low income support, leaving many reeling just days after the controversial $4 million performance by Jamaican dancehall star Vybz Kartel at the St. Kitts Music Festival. According to a notice issued by the Ireland Revenue Department (IRD) under the Ministry of Finance led by Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew, the reduced 13% VAT rate officially expired on June the 30th, and the full 17% take effect as of today, July the 1st. Dear valued taxpayers, this is a friendly reminder that the reduced VAT rate of 13% in effect since January 2025 will conclude on June the 30th, 2025. As of July the 1st, 2025, the standard VAT rate of 17% will be reinstated, but there's nothing friendly about the timing according to frustrated residents. Also ending on June the 30th was the government's much touted $250 per month low income support benefit, which had been providing a lifeline for the Federation's most vulnerable. Critics are now blasting the administration for tightening the economic screws on locals while allegedly handing millions to foreign entertainers. The decision come mere days after Kartel's virtual appearance electrified the music festival stage, a performance that is still clouded in controversy over its reported $4 million price tag. It remains unclear whether that fee was subjected to the 13% VAT or will now attract the reinstated 17%. So Kartel got a $4 million check and we get higher VAT and no support. One angry market vendor told SKN Times the government has no shame. The St. Kitts Music Festival brought hundreds of visitors to the island last weekend, many of whom have already departed, leaving behind a popular bracing for a deeper financial strain. Social media is ablaze with users questioning the government's priorities. How does one justify removing income support and reinstating higher taxes while funding funding million-dollar performances, asks one post, saying Kids is starting to feel like a stage show while the people starve backstage. As of today, taxpayers, business owners and consumers must all adjust to high prices on goods and services, while the silence from the Prime Minister's office on the cartel controversy grows louder. One thing is clear, while Kartel allegedly smile his way all the way to the bank, the average citizen is being taxed to the bone. So yeah, my people, that is what going on as it relates to St. Kitts, and of course because Kartel concert just gone over the weekend and all of this happened right after them say Kartel get a $4 million, you know, film name I get called up a lot. You understand what I mean, some people, but only can tell me when you think about this in the comment section, is it? So the next thing we're going to talk about is Massacre, who is now featured as the face in the reggae category on Apple Music, is it, my people? So this is what the story is saying. Massacre featured as the face reggae category on Apple Music. The ever expanding international impact of dancehall star Massacre was further affirmed after being placed as the face of the reggae music category on the music streaming giant Apple Music. The cover feature, which is reserved for the most impactful and globally trending act representing a genre, currently doubles down on the recognition of Massacre's continued dominance locally and major attraction among mainstream listenership. The previous face was held by none other than the world boss himself, Vybz Kartel, who is perhaps one of the biggest names across the genres in global music currently. Massacre, of course, has remained one of, if not the most consistently dominant forces in the genre over the past 5 years, maintaining a commanding presence along with the impact of the return dancehall comet Kartel, with whom he made a special performance at his sold-out World Boss Atlanta, with several massive hits this year, including his recently released Summer Banger Mute, already dominating the airwaves and streams. The feature further underlines the global anticipation for his highly anticipated album, which is projected for release later this year. So it's a good look, people. Nobody can hate, as a matter of fact, for Massacre, because Massacre a bad artist and Massacre do him thing. You understand what I say? Whether people want to say all I'm song them sound the same, all of this sound the same, that so it no matter. Massacre a do a work for him and you can't blame him. You see me? Next thing the man go switch up and you hear people start say, how this Massacre put out? Garbage. You see me? Would I rather people say it sounds similar than you hear say, boy, that song they are crap and all them things, you get me? But let me know anything about this in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Alkaline. I remember telling you I have two videos for play. One where Alka talk about react to the whole cartel thing, and also one when them ask him if him have no youth. You understand what I say? But the Jamaica Observer, they put out an article, and the article was about, you know, the interview leaving fans disappointed and stuff. So let me get into this article and only can tell me anything, alright? So the story is saying Alkaline interview left fans disappointed. It was Alkaline first on-air interview in more than a decade, but the exclusive sit-down may have done more harm than good, as seemingly vague responses from the artist quickly turned excitement into disappointment. For more than a decade, Alkaline has maintained an air and exclusiveness that has now become a part of his brand, but after witnessing his YouTube live interview with award-winning journalist Cliff Hughes on Wednesday, many believe the entertainer should try a new formula, as radio silence for the last 10 years left the Arden High alumni surrounding dull and unprepared. A gentleman of his caliber needs to take the time to properly articulate himself when being interviewed. I hope he'll get some guidance to prepare him going forward. One viewer commented, he is bright academically but cannot do a proper interview. Another shared, is he annoyed to be there? This is what unpreparedness looks like. Another commented, in the interview, Alkaline was fielded questions about his family background, his genesis in dancehall, as well as how he has managed to maneuver fame. But his one-line answers left a bad taste in the mouth of many. At times, he was seemingly trying to pull more out of the artist, would ask him follow-up questions. How did you do at CXC? He was asked as he tried to get a sense of the artist's schooling. I do me thing, man. The entertainer replied. He was probing further, asking the artist what he meant by that, hoping to get more out of the entertainer. Ma go on, good man. Me get my subjects them, man. The entertainer added. The artist, who was admitted to the Caribbean Institute of Media and Communication, Kermac, post high school, was then quizzed of his days at the institution. He expressed that although the experience was calm, cool, his sole focus at time was music. The pair were only 10 minutes into the almost 45-minute shot, and viewers began to voice their annoyance with the trajectory. I rate Alkaline to the max, but I can't believe this is how he interviews. Very disappointing, one viewer said. For Alka to be a seasoned artist, not a newcomer in music, the interview should not be this dry / pulling teeth. Another commented, by the end of the interview, many viewers believe the entertainer's media boycott over the years was perhaps not a strategy. They expressed that after witnessing how the artist handled himself, avoiding interviews may have been in his best interest all along. Him have a right not to talk to the media, cause this is not it, one viewer shared. Cliff turn on back the music or even the news at this point, because me no know what is. Better him never do the interview and keep we guessing this boring bad. But while most of the comments meted out to the DJ whose negativity, some offered words of encouragement as they advised the entertainer to seek interview training. They expressed that a decade away from the media spotlight left the entertainer nervous and unhinged, as earlier interviews from his younger self were far better. Not doing an interview in 10 years, he seems out of practice. Watch his old interviews, he wasn't like that. Still one of the most intelligent dancehall artists, he just needs some more practice, one user said, with another urging the artist management team to hire a representative to prepare for interviews going forward. So we're anything, people. How much you rate the interview? Zine more on tell me how much you rate the interview on a scale from 1 to 10, is it? But anyway, on to the videos them know where he was asked about if him have no youth, and also asked about Vybz Kartel, and you don't know as it relates to Vybz Kartel, he said something which some people are wonder if a new interview or if a old interview based upon what him say. You understand, my people? So check out that clip here.
Clashes some time ago.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Looking back, any regrets about those?
It's just a vibe. It's just fun, yeah? It's not really.
Vibes, as in Vybz Kartel? No. No. Okay.
Isn't he locked up?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. But now you have moved on from that.
Right. I don't do much. I be chilling.
You don't do much.
I be chilling, yeah?
Yeah?
I be chilling. Yeah.
Do you have children?
No.
No. Good. But so the
Yeah, man, and when you hear Alkaline say him in a jail, right, when him ask about Kartel, and Cliff you said yes. So me a fair wonder if a whole interview we are listen before Kartel come a road, because that is what some persons were saying when they react to this over upon our main danger quest time. Whatever, you see me, people are saying I must all interview because you can clearly hear Cliff Hughes answered and said yes. You get to me and say so yeah, as I say, well, people have said that. And as it relates to him not having any youth, you don't know, say rumors swirl in relation to Alkaline having youths and things on the media and them something they say it. So some people believe it, some people think he must say no because maybe him know where I do then, put it that way, they see me. Or maybe it could be a case where Alkaline is just a private DJ. You understand what I say? So I don't know, but only can tell me when you think about this in the comment section, is it? And we'll move on to NIKO Fire now. Selector NIKO Fire had some things to get off him chest because he's not a fan of this interview with Alkaline. You get me? So make we just run that clip here. Only can tell me if you not agree with what Selector NIKO Fire is saying. Is it, my people? Listen this.
Let me tell you something. See, after today, I don't want nobody tell me nothing about Alkaline. Alkaline are the real artists. We can't do no interview. I say, don't you look a 9-year-old, I say, do the interview on TV the other day. 100 times more intelligent than Alkaline. Alkaline them are fool. Alkaline are fool. I say, man, organizing own interview, writing own a question them, and he can't answer none of them. And one question the man answer when Cliff Hughes ask him if he have no youth. And the man say, no. So I'm 31 and I'm the new name for Alkaline is and Alkaline, a get line. Brother, you not ready to youth. You not ready. That's why more for the officer your big guns, you know. And that's why I go decide that JA officer rifle run out pan them and squeeze out their ends, you know. That's why JA have to run out pan your more for the officer this year and big guns, man. Boy, you know no style, man. And I go say something to and pre this. Me tell you, me can't listen to interview. And I say, what is me really take my time and listen to? You not ready, man. That's why I go decide them and run out pan you and done your career. You not ready, man. And the vendors are looking for them. I go say I best interview that. Brother, you not ready, brother. Kerry, me lose half hour now. I really that you no waste no time go set up. That no make no sense, Kerry. That no make no sense. None of them more interview. If people them not go miss him. None of them more interview.
Yeah, man. Big up NIKO Fire set speeding about. Me can't agree with that one, I'm a G. Can't agree with it, you see me? But just like something me always say, everybody free for say what them want for say. Me can't come and tell a man say, yo, you know, no because me not agree with you, I garbage matter. Me not gonna say that. You get what me and say. NIKO Fire free for say what him want for say. And you know him gonna come and say what him want for say either way, you see it? But me know anything about the interview and the way all Alkaline articulated himself, you see me? Without comparing him to anyone, cause we not deal with comparisons. We just talk about how him articulate him responses and them thing. Them want to tell me. I want to rate it, and you know, if you think it was a good interview, you can tell me in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Blak Ryno, who is now featured on the Storybook Rhythm. I don't know, say Ryno put out a live stream when him call out Russian and I say, yo, the man him tag Russian. Him nobody had this the producer and none. But you know, he wanted to be a part of the rhythm, and it seemed like it worked out in a film favor because, you know, people did really say, yeah man, give Ryno a chance. All the people wanted to see what Ryno was made of and stuff like that. So fast forward to the now, we see him go so boom, and you don't know, make a post and make the people them know say him actually depend on the rhythm of people, you see it. So I'm gonna run a small clip. I'm not gonna run too much out because you don't know the copyright business, because you see it. Yeah man.
You put on me the evidence. I feel living on your residence.
So in the caption, him say, Storybook Breed, produced by Russian, dropping 7 p.m. tonight. Yes, it. So it's a good look, people. But yo, Ryno, talented artist, you know. All Ryno want are some good producers for work with him, you know. Yes, it. And I'm really hoping that the producers, them, I don't know if they are blackballing for Kartel or whatever, only just work with him now, because Kartel are pre-unity and nothing wrong with Ryno. And I like Ryno is not a good artist. You see me? I want good artists and I want like a rare artist. Yes, it. So let me know anything about this in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is LELA, who has now announced her debut album of People Is It. So make we get into this story so I understand what's going on. So it's a LELA announces debut album Treasure Self Love, drops new single with Massacre. Jamaican singer LELA has officially announced her debut album Treasure Self Love, set for release on August 22nd, 2025 through World Ike Records, Indignation Collective, and licensed to Ineffable Records. The announcement comes alongside the release of her new single and video, Romantic, featuring dancehall star Massacre. The sultry track reimagines Patra's 1994 hit Romantic Call, which originally featured rapper Yo-Yo and which peaked at number 55 on the Billboard Hot 100. LELA's version brings a modern twist with Patra herself featured in the intro and outro, and production handled by British Ghanaian producer Jules and Jamaican Dunwell. Directed by Shane Creative, the video drips in 90s nostalgia, with LELA and her leading ladies rocking shimmery throwback dancehall queen fashion. A release added. LELA described the song as a tribute to the women who paved the way in dancehall. Romantic is my way of paying homage to dancehall, and of course the queens who made space for us. Women like Patra, who taught us how to be bold, sensual and unapologetic. I wanted to tap into that energy, which is very me anyways, she said. She also credited Massacre's feature with adding fire and balance, and called Patra's involvement a full circle movement. Treasure Self Love will include 11 tracks and a diverse lineup of collaborations, including her, Joy Badass, Protege and Maverick Sabre. The album follows LELA's 2020 breakout EP The Experience and includes previously released singles such as features He Loves Us Both, Fry Planting, and Too Late to Lie. In addition to the album release, LELA is set to make her debut performance at Reggae Sunfest in Montego Bay on July the 19th. So, when you can go out there and support the album when it forward out and all of that. You see it, my people. Big up LELA, Ike said speed. Anyway, respect to everybody who watched the video. Thanks for the support. Remember, head over to my Instagram page, Mix Up Time 4 Years. I'm out.